Good evening. Welcome to A Story at Bedtime. Today's story is entitled The Laptop and the Warranty. Chapter 1. Once upon a time, late last year, there was a young boy. Okay, a not so young boy. Okay, it was me. And he spent a lot of time editing his photos and videos. Unfortunately, he had a problem, because his main method of editing his videos was on his desktop computer at home. However, he would spend quite a lot of time away from home, so when he was away he couldn't do any editing. Until one day he decided for Christmas he would get himself a new laptop so that he could do his editing on the go. And so Christmas Day rolled around and he got his new Asus VOID laptop. And for the next few months, he and his laptop were very happy together, editing all of his videos and pictures. Until one dreadful day in late October, when he went to open his laptop lid and was met with an horrendous cracking noise. The young boy looked in horror as he tried to work out what had gone on, until he realised that the bracket had broken clean away from the lid. Upon further inspection, he noticed that he was unable to turn the hinge with his own bare hands. The hinge was locked in the folded down position. The boy was devastated for a moment until he realised that he hadn't had the laptop more than 12 months, so was still covered under warranty. Quickly, he went to the manufacturer's website and tried to fill out an RMA form to be able to get the laptop shipped back to them so that they could fix it. However, his attempts to fill out the RMA form were met with disaster when the form wouldn't actually work. So he then contacted their online help, explaining that the laptop was broken but their RMA form would not work. He was expecting a response of, "Pass me your details and I will create a case for you." However, he was somewhat dismayed when they informed him that they would be posting a letter out that he had to fill in and post back. So a few days went past, the letter arrived, he filled it out, he posted it back. A few more days passed and he received a confirmation email that his laptop would be collected by a courier and taken to their repair centre. He was then somewhat surprised to receive an email from a completely different company called Let Me Repair, based in Scotland, stating that they would actually be doing the repair on Asus' behalf. Then a courier collected the laptop, took it away, and a few days later the boy received an email confirming the laptop had arrived and that a technician would inspect it and update him accordingly. Then the following day the young boy received a rather confusing looking email of an attached estimated bill for the out of warranty work. Rather confused by this, he rang the repair centre, who confirmed that it was not being classed as a warranty repair and that the actual repair work would cost him £150 to complete. They did then confirm that if he was not happy with this, he could contact Asus directly and they could waiver the fee if they deemed it as a warranty issue. So our young protagonist quickly phoned Asus directly to inform them of the situation. He was told by the kind gentleman on the phone that he would pass the details on to the relevant department and that they would be in contact in the next 24 hours. Sure enough, they were in contact 24 hours later, but simply with an email confirming that they were deeming it as customer-induced damage. This led on to several emails back and forth between our young protagonist and the evil corporation, with the corporation taking the standpoint that it could not be a warranty issue because they have no known issues with the hinges on that model of laptop. Even though our young protagonist had explained that the repair centre had confirmed on the phone they couldn't actually identify what the fault was with the laptop other than it was broken, and sending video footage showing that the only way to get the hinge to move was by using a pair of pliers and a lot of brute force. Asus, however, would not change their standpoint, that they refused to accept that it was a warranty issue because it was not a recognised fault with the part. Which does lead me to question, what happens for the very first person that runs into a fault? This left our young protagonist with a broken laptop, and the only way to get it repaired was to pay a £150 repair bill. However, our young protagonist is a stubborn git and refused to pay. So he figured, well, He's had the laptop more than 12 months now anyway, and the warranty was apparently worth nothing to begin with. So he dismantled the laptop and took a look at the hinge directly. And there he found what the problem was. Because the hinges have a nut on the back that can be adjusted to change the tension of the rotation. And he found that the nut had actually managed to wind itself into the lock position and gotten stuck. So it was a faulty tension nut that had caused the hinge to seize shut, that then caused the laptop lid to shatter off when the lid was tried to open. So our young protagonist fixed the broken nut, reconnected the bracket with the spare mounting point that was built into it, and used epoxy resin to secure the bracket back to the lid. Our young protagonist was left with a not aesthetically perfect but functionally fine laptop and no repair bill. And so the moral of this story is, if you are considering buying an Asus product, then just be aware, the warranty is probably worth jack shit. The end. Good night.